Welcome back to another video. Today's workout is flexibility for the mind and face. We're going to jump right into it with double V. So take your index finger and middle finger and place them on the inside and outside corners of your eyes. Press in slightly to the skin and muscle so you hold your eyes in place, and you are going to look up and make tiny pulses with the under eyelid here. You should feel an activation in your eye muscle here, and especially in the lower eyelid. So keep making tiny pulses, focusing on lifting that lower eyelid, and make sure your hands stay in place here. The hands are gently sliding the skin and muscle and offering an opposite resistance to our eye muscle, working and activating upwards from the lower eyelid. So make sure the hands aren't slipping down the face and dragging any of the face or skin downwards. Keep making little squints, and when you're ready, you can go ahead and release. We're going to jump right into upper facelift, so create a long and narrow O with your mouth and wrap your upper lip around your upper teeth. Take the ends of your palms and place them at the corners of your mouth, cupping your cheekbones so your fingertips are at your temples. We're going to lift our cheeks up like we want to smile here, and we should feel an activation from the corners of our mouth all the way up to our temple area. So imagine that you're lifting your face up, the cheekbones are moving in the direction of the cheekbones, and everything's lifting here. So the activation is coming from the cheeks. And make sure the palm ends are applying pressure to the outside corners of the mouth, and then the top lip is wrapped around the top teeth as to offer resistance for our cheeks moving upwards. So our hands keep the outside corners of the mouth in place, our lip is wrapped over our teeth, offering that resistance, and our cheek muscles are moving against that resistance up towards the sky. So take a deep breath in, a long breath out, go ahead and release, and we're going to do that little duo 2 more times. So back to double V, and making tiny pulses with the eyelids. We're slightly looking up. Our fingers are in position on the inside and outside of the eye corners, and making pulses, looking up, and making sure the activation is coming from the eye muscle and not the forehead or the cheeks. We're really using that lower eyelid here and activating through the eye muscle. So make sure your hands stay in place, and you may be able to feel a vibration or a sensation underneath your fingertips here. That is what we're looking for. We want to feel that activating eye muscle. Go ahead and release when you're ready, and we're going to move back to upper facelift. So drop your jaw, create a long and narrow O, wrap your top lip around your top teeth, place your palm ends at the corners of the mouth and apply a slight pressure. Cup your cheekbones up to your temples and lift your cheeks up like you want to smile. So this exercise is amazing for toning the cheekbones, the cheeks in the direction of the cheekbones. So we're really lifting our cheeks here. This in combination with the double V is excellent for really the transition between the eyelid and the cheeks here, really smoothing that out, plumping that up. So keep raising your cheeks like you want to smile. We're just holding here in a static hold. Make sure that upper lip stays tightly wrapped around those upper teeth. That bottom lip here can be relaxed. It doesn't have to pull over. We're really using the top lip as the resistance here, and the cheek muscles are working against that resistance to really tone that area. And then when you're ready, go ahead and release. All right, we're going to do double V last time. So place your hands in position next to the corners of the eyes and make tiny pulses looking slightly upwards. So this exercise is amazing for toning the transition between the eyelid and the cheek. This exercise is great for increasing circulation. So we reverse dark circles and puffiness. And it's also going to strengthen the eye area, tone any eye bags, and reverse any fine lines and wrinkles around the eyes, and really help to fill in those tear troughs. So wonderful exercise for the eyes, one of my favorites. Really help to tone the entire eye muscle, especially that lower eyelid here. So keep making tiny pulses. Try not to move the forehead or the eyebrows. And then when you're ready, go ahead and release. Great job. All right, we're going to do the upper facelift one last time. So drop your jaw, create a long and narrow O, and make sure that top lip is fully wrapped around the top teeth, this is going to offer the resistance we need. Place the hands at the corners of the mouth, offering a slight pressure, and lift your cheekbones up, your cheek muscles up, I should say, in the direction of your cheekbones. You should really feel that activation from the corner of the mouth all the way to the temples here. And this exercise is amazing for lifting the cheeks in the direction of the cheekbones. It's also great for reducing any fine lines and wrinkles around the mouth, and also reversing and smoothing those nasolabial folds. So this paired with the double V is really going to give that beautiful upper facelift effect with the eyes and the cheeks all moving upwards, all toning, all strengthening, and I love doing this paired together. So keep holding here for a few more breaths, focusing on lifting those cheeks, activating those cheeks. Make sure you're not clenching in the jaw area here or the forehead. Really focusing on the cheeks. When you're ready, go ahead and release. Great job. Next, we're going to do crow's feet relaxers. So take your index finger and middle finger and place them on the ends of the eyebrows, pinching them and holding them in place. Place your ring finger and your pinky finger on the cheekbone and gently open and stretch that outer eye area. As you do that, you're going to look up and squint, feeling an activation in the lower and outer part of the eye muscle here. So as we are gently looking up, we're going to squint our eyes closed and really feel a slight stretch and a activation here. So I do have Bell's palsy at the moment, as I have shared. That's why one of my eyes won't close as much as the other eye, but face yoga is still great, and especially great to do when you have any type of facial paralysis. Really keep those muscles flexible and working. If that ever applies to you, I hope it doesn't. But in that case, go ahead and release when you're ready, and we will jump on to the next exercise. Next, we're going to move on to forehead relaxers. So take your hands and place them at the hairline and apply firm pressure to lift your hairline backwards. So keep your chest open and your elbows wide, and while keeping the pressure, we're going to look downwards while making sure we're not frowning. So feel the contraction of your eye muscles pulling against the stretched forehead here. This is really going to stretch the forehead. You'll feel an activation in the eye muscles here. And make sure you're not clenching in the jaw or in the chin or in the forehead area. We're really just using the eye muscles to look downwards, and we're going to feel a stretch against the forehead. So when you're ready, we're going to do this duo two more times. So let's move back to crow's feet relaxer, pinching the ends of our eyebrows with our index finger and middle finger, and make sure your hands are correctly in position here. The pinky finger and the ring finger are resting gently on the cheekbone. So looking up, squinting, and really feeling a stretch in the outer part of the eye muscle here. So we're stretching where the crow's feet would be, and this is going to release any tension and stagnation on the outer part of the eye here. So we're just doing the static version of this exercise, which means we are looking up, we're squinting, and we're holding the exercise. This is really going to help to stretch and smooth those outer eye corners. And make sure your shoulders are relaxed, your neck is relaxed, and your elbows are wide here. Make sure we're not carrying any tension in between the eyebrows or in the forehead, and our jaw is relaxed. When you're ready, go ahead and release. Great job. Next, we're going to move on to the forehead relaxer. So same thing, place your hands at the hairline and apply firm pressure to lift the forehead up and back. And we're going to look down with our eye muscles here. So you should really feel an activation in the eye area here. Make sure that the elbows are wide and the back is straight. If you do feel a tension in the shoulders here, keep sitting up straight and just bring your elbows a little forward. So the benefits of this exercise, it's really going to smooth the forehead and also lift the forehead. It's also strengthening the eye muscles here too. So deep breath in, long breath out. Go ahead and release when you're ready. Great job. So last time, crow's feet relaxer, taking the index finger and middle finger, pinching the ends of the eyebrow, resting the pinky finger and the ring finger on the cheekbone here. Look up and squint. And this time we're going to do the dynamic version if that's comfortable for you. So if you have the right hand position, make tiny pulses, squinting the eyelids here. And this is really going to help with volume. So we're stretching the outside of the eye, and now we're adding some resistance and some dynamic movements. So this is going to help make more firm, strengthen, and really plump up the eye area, especially on the outside of the eye here where we tend to get the crow's feet. So keep making pulses, looking up, slightly up. Make sure you're not tensing in the neck or shoulders, and when you're ready, go ahead and release. Great job. Last time we're going to do the forehead relaxer, so placing the hands at the hairline and applying firm pressure to really stretch the forehead up and back. And with the opposite resistance, we're looking down towards the floor or towards our chin. Make sure you keep the back relaxed and the back straight, the shoulders relaxed, the elbows are wide or gently coming together if there's any tension. And hold the pose here, really lifting that forehead, smoothing that forehead. And remember to breathe here, so no holding your breath. Make sure you're not clenching in the eyebrows or in the jaw here. Keeping your hands in place, making sure not to let the forehead fall here. Really stretching that forehead, and then when you're ready, go ahead and release. Great job. Just going to finish out this workout with a few forehead massages. So we'll do the forehead rake, taking the fingertips of both hands, starting in the center of the forehead and gently raking out into the temples and the hairline. And apply a light to medium pressure. This isn't a very hard massage. We are just trying to release any tension. When we smooth out this forehead muscle, it helps reduce any fine lines and wrinkles, especially those horizontal wrinkles here, by relaxing the forehead. Next, we're going to do the third eye massage. So taking the index finger and starting at the bridge of the nose, gently massaging upwards into the hairline. So relaxing this procerus muscle, gently moving upwards, activating our third eye here, our center for intuition and truth. So just gently massaging from the bridge of the nose all the way up to the hairline, applying light pressure. When you're ready, you can go ahead and release. That's going to conclude the workout for today. Thank you so much for practicing with me. If you like these videos, please subscribe. Namaste, and I'll see you in the next video.